Chairwoman Velasquez, Ranking Member Shabbat, and members of the committee. I am Kendell Keith, President of NGFA. We do have 900-member companies, most of which are small businesses throughout the U.S. One of the paramount concerns for U.S. agriculture and small business in rural communities is that overall rail shipping capacity in the U.S. is not meeting the growth in demand. While the cost of rail service is a matter of concern, more significant is whether there will continue to be predictable service at all in some locations. For that reason, NGFA is supporting legislation that would provide a tax credit for investments in rail infrastructure. Railroads are rationing rail transport capacity in today's marketplace, often through demarketing strategies that price rail service above economic levels. At the same time, some of the railroads are investing in new infrastructure to serve the growing demand for transportation. But a serious question is, will the railroads invest in new infrastructure at the rate that would be desirable by consumers and the customer base of the railroads? We think legislation would help in this regard. In the grain-based agricultural industry, railroads have been encouraging grain elevators and grain users for a number of years to build the handling infrastructure to ship longer trains. But this also causes increasing concentration of grain handling at fewer loading points, which means farmers have fewer points to deliver grain to. So the farm-to-market distance is increasing on average, leading to more traffic on highways and local road systems. The added cost of highway repairs, of course, is borne by the taxpayer. With the constrained rail capacity, we've seen higher freight rates in grain in the last 3 years. Revenue per grain rail car has increased between 27 and 52% for the major U.S. rail carriers. I might add that includes both fuel surcharges as well as the rates on the cars themselves. Part of this rate increase is related to the fuel surcharge issue, but mostly it is tied to increased demand for transportation. We're not judging whether this level of rate change is justifiable or reasonable, but we do think that such rate increases suggest the need to monitor the situation and consider how increasing rail rates may affect rural communities and small business. And this situation of higher rail rates underscores the need to review whether there are effective tools available to shippers to deal with unreasonable rail rates. The Surface Transportation Board is in the process of making some changes to federal rules that govern the challenge of rail rates. But it's been 13 years since the U.S. Congress passed the Interstate Commerce Commission Termination Act, which specifically directed the STB to provide a way for shippers to challenge rates in so-called small rate cases. In that 13 years, no small rate case has been completed, which provides ample evidence that the STB, for the most of that period, has been unresponsive to the needs of rail customers and the clear direction given by the U.S. Congress. While there are 3 cases now pending under STB's new small rate case guidelines, we believe the new STB rules will also prove to be of little use to shippers. This is because the agency chose to cap the potential benefits of such rate challenges at such a low level that it will discourage shippers from bringing cases. We think this approach by the STB will fail to achieve the market discipline on rates intended by Congress and, unfortunately, also fail to improve the business relationship between railroads and their customers. Thank you again, and we look forward to questions.